I'm actually just making a quick video because I just was doing something. I was updating a photo on a website and discovered I couldn't update it, and the message that it showed me, it said that I was not able to stream on the platform. Now, I haven't streamed on that platform in a month because I feel like there's a whole bunch of covert narcs running around there that I really don't want to deal with and don't have to deal with. So there was only one person I made a comment to yesterday when recycling my account and updating my image. And the reason why I updated the image was mainly because I'm still a major donator, whatever, from the past on people's pages, even though I haven't donated in a month or about a month, whatever, a few weeks, a month. So it's like, why am I still one of the top donors if I haven't given you shit in like how long? But that's beside the point. So I was only updating it so that when my picture shows on people's pages, it's actually, you know, a more like image instead of a picture of a moon. Not that it matters. I wasn't going to stream on the platform again because nobody's going to donate to me. I X-tagged it anyway because I didn't want to get donations. And the funny thing is another funny thing is, one of the people that I had my eye on for months that were basically stalking me, like literally these people were stalking me to try to like intimidate me to get off the platform, and that's fine, but my thing is you didn't really create any discord or unhappiness with me. But if I don't want somebody in my house, I tell them to get the fuck out. If I really don't want the person in my house, I don't let them in the first place. So now I'm expecting them to just have the account deleted, which is fine. I'm not going to keep like creating accounts and new accounts so I can be a part of a platform which I don't even want to chat with people on. Why would I do that? That's like them, the rejects from YouTube, coming back over to YouTube saying, hey, no, we are going to put our content on here because there's a free speech rule and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? YouTube is its own house. It has the right to determine what quality of content they want on their platform. So they don't want that type of quality on their platform, so it's over on another platform. I feel YouTube is more my wheelhouse and more in line with where I'm going as far as mass communication and getting my credentials in mass communication rather than becoming a lawyer. I did go back to school to become a lawyer, however, with everything that's going on and changing, I'm not wearing no mask to go in no damn courtroom to get people divorced. They can do that shit on their own. I guess you can Zoom it, whatever, but I would have to intern to actually get my paralegal in order to do any of that. So that's what I was doing. I was getting my paralegal degree first or certification first. And then I was going to go for my JD long term, but I changed to managerial accounting, and then I'm actually going to switch it up again to mass communication because one of my professors actually used to work on The Simpsons. He used to work on some Star Trek series, I believe, and he has some alumni that have gone on to successful careers. He has consistently commented positively on my work. He's given me extra credit, so much so that I have 12 extra points for the course, and I really don't even need to do the last project, which is a mock interview with, one of, Hollywood's elite or whatever, which I picked Oprah, so it should be interesting. So yeah, I have, and he was great friends with Joseph Hanna, I believe. So there's a lot of good things going on right now. So I really don't need to be a streamer. I can actually get my own thing, my own show to put together. So I'm working on something with my professor to actually intern and learn the ropes from him instead of asking people here and there that really are haters, that don't want to help you, that don't want you to succeed. Look, I stopped riding the Trump train way before. I'm switching the subject right now to deal with the pictures on the screen. So the tweet from Ivanka with all those masks on, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, there's something going on here. When I saw this was literally on, I had the channel muted because I was doing something for school. So this other picture with Donald Trump and Ivana Trump, I see how I wanted to say Ivanka, so it's like blah, blah. So I tried to make this quick. So I am going to make this quick because I really do have to go and do some stuff. But it's hilarious because one of the people that was like after me on this other platform is mad because I saw ahead of time what was happening with Trump, and this person I know is pissed about it because I had everything on point with what was going to happen and where everything was leading as soon as I saw Trump capitulating and doing things that the Democrats were doing. So it's like, wait a minute, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's a Democrat. Okay, so get out of here with that mess. Talking about Trump is so great and yeah, he's the greatest president ever. No, I don't think so. If he was the greatest president ever, he would not have signed the CARES Act at all. And that's just it. We could start right there. He would have not signed the CARES Act, period. I don't care what you say about the coronavirus. That's another subject. That is another subject. COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. I don't get into all the conspiracies, quote unquote, whatever. I just have an opinion and I put it out there. So when I was doing my classes, I was putting his rallies on mute, and then all of a sudden I started seeing more masks, and he nominated this SCOTUS pick that was just insane. And she just didn't align with American values as far as like freedom, actual freedom. So yeah, so it all started, people started coming after me because I started validating my points in regards to Trump being the plan and setting people up. So it's like I got all these enemies on this shitty ass platform that I'm not going to even stream on. So go ahead and delete the account. Delete it. Who cares? I only wanted to change my picture because everybody knows on there I was rebranding anyway. I mean, I'm not going to go and ask people to like be my friend when I don't even want to be in the chats anyway. I was actually trying to only watch a few channels here and there, so I would watch one channel mainly while playing poker and doing other things and just, shooting the shit. And something went left with, probably some broads. It always comes down to some jealous broads that want to, or a sissy that wants to take you down because you're strong. You're strong in your convictions. You're strong in your opinions. You actually have something valid to say. You don't have to have a script. You can just speak from your heart. My discernment is strong. My discernment is so strong that I saw Trump doing what he was doing even before September, before I started saying, hey, wait a minute, I don't know about all this. I knew the lockdown was going to be a big mess, and if you guys want to make excuses for him because he was tricked by the Democrats, then that is just you and your cognitive dissonance, because he was the president. So you say he's so strong and he's the greatest president ever, but then you say he's weak because he couldn't defeat the Democrats and the deep state. It's like you give him credit for exposing what Julian Assange exposed. Like, all of this stuff is credited to him. All of this knowledge of this, WikiLeaks and these Pizzagate emails and stuff like that. I don't usually get into talking about all that stuff because, you can't hide from God. God's going to take care of that. It's how I feel. But if I have something to say, I'm going to say it. So I don't need to be a streamer. Why do I need to be a streamer? And if I want to be a streamer and if I change my mind, I'll do it somewhere else. I'll go to Twitch. I'll do it on YouTube. And the funny thing is it wasn't meant for me to stream on Dlive. You know why? Because last week I was playing with my settings, and lo and behold, my computer was not even set up to stream. I actually didn't have that turned on. So for some reason, I was still able to stream like 24 hours music or whatever if I just didn't mess with it. But maybe the gaming would have been off, and that's why it was off when my son was testing the Pac-Man. So my shit wasn't even enabled to be streaming until now. So nobody needs to be over there. I don't need 10 people that call themselves my friends watching me so I can get attention. Like, I don't even want to be on screen right now. And actually, the kind of concept that I'm coming up with is maybe just a side view of my face or a shadow, or not even that, because I don't want to invite people into my home. If I want to make a video and share an opinion, that's what I'm going to do. You're not going to stop me from doing that. I mean, who do you people think you are? You sociopaths. What is wrong with you that you are that unhappy that you see somebody that is so strong, so grounded in their faith, and so opinionated and never unhappy? Like, you just have to try to destroy that? Like, I don't understand. I don't need money. Maybe that's the problem, because I'm not asking for money. If I need it, I know where to go get it and ask for it. Money's a means to an end to me. It means it. I don't give two shits about cash, money, nothing. I don't care. I never go without. Never. So if people don't want me on a Dlive, I feel complimented. That's like a compliment, because you know what? YouTube doesn't want you here. And one other thing I will say, hey, let's at least AirSign Connection. What I came up with, AirSign Connection, I came up with that in 2005. I coined that term because of a crew that we had at work when I was working for a major logistics company who is on the Fortune 500 list, actually. Great company to work for. Can go back to work for them if I needed to right now, because I have so many huge contacts within the industry, within customs, within just the supply chain in general. Like, I am a stay-at-home mother and a student because my son is autistic and special needs, and he needs my attention, not somebody else's attention. So, if you thought I was strong before, just wait until these videos get cranked out, the real production quality videos, because I'm actually working with somebody on that. I was going to work with somebody else, and then I was going to outsource something to another person. However, I had a great idea a couple of weeks ago, and it just kind of put everything together with what I was trying to do. I on Dlive wanted people to host me. Oh, thank you for hosting me. It's like going into someone's house without asking them. It's like, come on, dude. You see on my stream it says testing sound. Why are you going to host somebody when they're testing? Obviously, I'm like trying to make sure things work and don't just want to haphazardly do something. But people want to host you. It's like, come on, at least with YouTube, people are outright rude with it, you know. And also with the production I'm working on for my air sign connection, I can also post it on LinkedIn, where the real business contacts are. I get business contacts in Nigeria. I have business contacts in Pakistan, in Moldova. I have business contacts, yes, in Ukraine. Yes, I have business contacts in Ukraine. I've shipped relief goods to Ukraine. So, like, there's not many people that can ship relief goods. I've actually shipped furniture for the government to the U.S. embassies across the world. So I've got a skill set, okay? I'm not just some schlub talking shit on the internet. So that's the problem I think people have with me on Dlive, is that I have strong opinions. I have no fear. I'm not going to run from battle, and I'm going to praise Christ. So if that's a problem for you, then you have a problem with me. And I am not going to bow down to Trump. It is God first. Country is not first for me. I've never been one to say America was so great, and look at it now. We're socialist country. So, you know, I guess America was great for capitalists, and now it's great for major corporations and big tech. But I mean, I have no problem going out making a living. I had to make a choice, and I chose my son. But really, there's other things involved in that. So, but back to the point. Annie Leibovitz took this picture of Donald Trump and his ex-wife, his first wife, mother of his children, most of his children, and he's a Mason. So how can you sit there and talk crap about other Masons and try to teach people things when you're praising Trump and he's a Mason too? What did he, like, get out of the mob? Like, did they all of a sudden say, oh, okay, yeah, we'll let you go be Mr. Patriot. You don't have to be beholden to your bloodline or anything like that. Like, really? Seriously, you guys crack me up. I cannot believe you guys are still talking about how great Trump is. And he was given a pass because they made a deal. They made deals going out the door. I talked about them in other chats, which got people pissy. And to go back to Dlive, there's this broad job for 9 or whatever who thinks she's like some superwoman, she thinks she's Wonder Woman, which, girl, please, you are no Wonder Woman if you're going around spreading all that hate and negativity. And the only reason why I initially had a problem with her back in January is because she called into a tribute show after somebody passed away, and she called this person another person's name 2 times. I even found the timestamp and everything, because it just made me just. I think that's the only time I ever really got upset, because it was so disrespectful. She didn't know who she was really talking about. She just called in to get the attention for herself. She called the person another woman's name, and they were both black women. And yes, the other person, the person that she did call her name, or she misspoke her name, she did call before her. But I'm sorry, if you're paying attention and you care about the person you're calling about into a tribute show after she passed away, and you call in acting like you just cared so much about this person, and you don't even address her at any time with her God-given name, like, it would have been checked if anybody else did it. And the person's channel that it was knows that I'm upset about it, but he doesn't care. He's got his little clique there, and I'm a little disappointed because I thought after the election and the way everything went that this person would go back to what they do best, but nope, slipping further into the political arena, and people are pushing Lucian Lin Wood. That man is a beast of a lawyer, yeah, but he won a case a first-year law student could win that failed the bar like 5 times before and had to go back to school. I don't know, but the thing is Lucian Lin Wood. See, this boy got me calling him Woods. No, it's Lucian Lin Wood. There's no S on the end. No S. There is no S. It's Lucian Lin Wood. L Wood. No S on the end. Okay, that's all I need to say. So if you're going to refer a lawyer to somebody, how about you refer the right name? Like, I was like so happy for somebody, and then I found out they were a complete covert narc, like beyond. But I kind of knew because of their birthday. Once I found out their birthday, I was like, oh shit. The same type of narc I always deal with. So that's why I associate myself with being a narc terminator, because I kind of see how they maneuver. I see how they try to gaslight. I was just somebody born in the same Chinese year of the ox just tried to gaslight me 2 days ago by saying he was going to give me a ride to drop off a rental car so I didn't have to keep it, but he was so far away, I would have had to sit there because I was not going to get in an Uber and wear a mask. I would have had to sit there for like an hour until he got done with what he was doing. But the guy in Avis, where I got the car from, he totally like switched my contract around to give me a better rate because I kept it so long. So it worked out. Someone was trying to gaslight me, but in the meantime, somebody else was working on my behalf, which I always, all praise and all credit goes to God. So he had my boy hooking it up at the car rental shop while Doodoo Head was trying to gaslight me. He's just trying to get me back in the fold because I don't need to go cold turkey with a narc. I could just not really care. So it is what it is. I just was updating my troll account on Dlive to put my Trump pictures on there to let people know I still have the same opinion. Trump duped you. I don't care what you say. You cannot say the last year he made moves on behalf of Americans. If you are saying that, you're turkeys. You're jive turkeys. Jive turkeys. That's one of my favorite sayings. Everybody knows it. My dad actually does look like George Jefferson. Honestly. My mom would say Ray Parker Jr., but I say Sherman Helmsley. That's what I say. Anyways, I'm going to go eat now, but I just want to say, like, dude, I'm still happy over here, Dlive people. I don't know what your problem is, but I'm not going to stream on your platform. I promise. Like, that, if I was going to stream, I would be on the Dlive Discord. I would be on Tidy Labs. I would be out there donating lemons, even though I have like 12, like 11.57, like it's not that much. It's like maybe $12 worth of lemons or whatever. But I know there's some streamers out there that would love to get those lemons, but like these people were bullying me so much they didn't even want me donating to people. Like, really? Get over yourselves, dude. Like, it's not that serious. I actually just updated my stuff and I logged off. That's all I needed to do. I just want to troll the people that were attacking me by posting those Trump images and the Mercury retrograde images, because karma is coming back. And I'll do another video on that. Mercury retrograde, the karmic boomerang. So everybody have a great day. It's a lovely Mother's Day. It's a sunny day outside. and I'm waiting for some food actually to be delivered. So I was going to go pick it up, but I'm like, wait, why am I going to go pick it up when they'll just bring it closer to the door for me and I don't have to carry it out of the rental car. So anyway, yeah, we have a Jeep right now. We don't even like need it or drive it, but it was good that I actually was going to keep it, and then I canceled my reservation, and I think they wanted me to keep it, so that's why they changed the account. But my boy hooked me up, so thanks a lot, Avis. And actually, I love how people think I need to like be a streamer on Dlive. No, that's not the case, because I actually have sponsor options. I have other like things going on. Like I'm always multitasking. I'm never like just sitting here like just looking at one thing, and not even when I'm playing poker. Sometimes I do sit in silence and play poker because I'm more focused that way. I don't even have music on in the background. I just like nothing, and I seem to win more that way. And also, it's easy to take other people's money when they're drinking and you're not. Like, I learned that in person 20 years ago. Like, it's better not to be inebriated. Sometimes I don't even smoke and play, and I do a hell of a lot better. So, anything I get or win is just for fun. Nothing is for profit. I don't need that money. I don't care about money. It is what it is. I care about my freedom. That's what I care about. I care about my freedom, and I care about going outside and getting some sunshine. So don't worry, Dlive people. I won't be in your chats. I was just checking out a couple things because somebody, Mr. Spatchcock Moleface, whoever you are, you know, I always had my eye on you. I always told you I had my eye on you. So these people, like, that were coming after me, I saw most of them coming in in January, because I was emailing somebody about it. Two different people, I have email proof about it, that I saw one person stalking Job for 9. Like, I saw her follow somebody that I had recently, like, started entering their chat and, you know, chatting them up. So I saw her follow them, and then I saw that person post something on her page. So I'm like, oh, okay, they're working together. Like, I didn't see that coming, and then she was never in the chat, but obviously watching. Why are you stalking? Like, I've never been to your page typing stuff in there or like whatever. I went over there a couple times because that's where my search led me, because I'm like, who the fuck is after me? And I'm like, oh, okay, so somebody that was telling me something back in January is true. I thought somebody was playing both sides and lying to me, so I didn't talk to them for a while because I was busy with other things. And come to find out in March, oh yeah, she was hinting at something. She didn't tell me outright what was going on, because I think she was just trying to like not get involved with real drama. But yeah, so it makes sense what she says, and she's a wonderful person. We speak of Christ together all the time now. We talk about food, and we don't really talk about the people that tried to hurt us, basically. We just let them go. I don't even follow the one person anymore. None of their channels would I follow. And honestly, I did try to help somebody on Dlive. I tried to help, and then I found out at the end he's a Trump supporter. It's like, dude, I would not have wasted my time if I would have known you were a Trump supporter, because I was running from Trump supporters, basically. You turkeys, like, you don't want to make this man accountable for anything. Just one thing. Can you make him accountable for something? At least signing the CARES Act that was detrimental to businesses, which he absolutely knew it was going to be, because he's a businessman. Please don't tell me he didn't know what was going to happen. That is going to be, like, you can't say that after as many businesses as he's run and currently has. You can never say that he didn't know what was going to happen to these small businesses. So I would debate anybody on Trump screwing Americans over rather than him being the best president ever. And I know there's people out there that know I can debate them, and all they would do is try to gaslight me and throw me off my game. But with all the antics that went on the past month, still not thrown off, because you know why? I sought Christ. I don't seek bullshit. So I still pray for everybody. I don't wish ill on anybody, but I have seen some karma already. So it's all good. He seats the table before me in the presence of my enemies. He sets the table before me in the presence of my enemies. I mean, I'm trying to learn scripture just by like off the cuff, but it's going to take a while. So, but I knew this before even this situation happened over on that other platform. God will always show me. He will always show me the karma that falls upon people who prey on me, who literally prey on me. Like there was this one person who would set the fires and then run away and act like he wasn't the one that did it. So basically I call him Antifa now. I'm not going to even like give him the respect to call him like whatever he wants to be called, but he's Antifa. And it's not you, Craig. Trust me. You're the least of my worries. I know you'll do whatever Big Daddy tells you to do. God, thank God I haven't seen Antifa in a while. Like, I used to be engaged to somebody that has the same birthday. Oh, wait, what day is it? Oh, that person's birthday is in 4 days, I believe. And my ex-fiance's birthday is in 3 days. Yeah, the 5/12/76. So that turkey, he was so insecure. My balls were bigger than his. He knew I was stronger, so I get why, little punk boy had to go set the fires and then run away and then let everybody else fight amongst themselves. But, in the meantime, I was putting the pieces together like, okay, who else is coming after me? Because in the spiritual realm, I felt those demons trying to attack me, and I slayed every one of them. I slayed you all. So in the spiritual realm, so that manifests in the world. So unless you can defeat Christ, there ain't nothing you can do to me. So God bless you in your streams. Keep your negativity to yourselves, and I'm gonna go have a blessed Mother's Day. So I have some ribeyes on the way. I can't eat. It's like I don't feel good unless I eat red meat, but that's another subject as well. So take a good look at these pictures. I'm sorry, these speak volumes. These it just wraps them up, so it wraps the narrative up so nicely to me. As soon as this Annie Leibovitz picture popped up in a photo class that I was taking last term, it kind of just like, I was like on the fence, and then once I saw this picture, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, he's a Mason. How can we excuse his masonry but not anyone else's? I don't know. So God bless. Happy Mother's Day. Don't worry, Dlive. Ain't nobody streaming on your platform. I just don't need to, and I couldn't delete my Discord because I have too many proof of conversations on there. I need to keep that, because I don't like when people call me a liar. So, God bless. Stay strong. Peace.